Good morning, YouTube family. So today is Monday and we just got back from picking up a dresser. So I'm gonna unload it from the trunk now. And then we are working on some furniture today. So I wanted to do a vlog style video because it's been a long time since I've done one. I kind of didn't have anything furniture related happening, so I didn't really want to waste you all's time. But today we are doing some furniture content. My husband picked up a dresser yesterday on his way home from church, and I'm going to show that to you guys, as well as the headboard that we picked up. And the headboard we're keeping for our bedroom, so I'm going to show you guys that. And then we have some other things that we'll get into, so you guys will have to just keep watching. Unfortunately, this is awkward for me because I'm just outside and I feel like people can hear me, and that's always weird. But yeah, so we're gonna just jump right into the video. It's really cold. Okay, so one of my focuses for this year, and I actually kind of started this towards the end of last year, but I really want to do better about getting into my word daily. And so what really helps me is sitting outside on my porch. If you guys didn't see my porch makeover, that's kind of the reason I was inspired to even do that in the first place, because I knew I just needed my own spot where I could just relax and just feel, I don't know, it's just something about being outside. Hearing the birds chirp, being in the fresh air, it really does it for me. And so I also like to make a cup of cocoa. I don't drink coffee or tea, so this is my thing. And I just add some whipped cream and chocolate syrup. Now you guys saw me use water. That's on purpose. I prefer water over milk, but that's just me. And I actually have a little cup collection. And I got a new cup yesterday, which was my birthday. So I turned 31 on January 31st. And I'm really just learning to cope with my age. You guys might have noticed my vision board to the right of me. I have a little quote that says, age is just a number. And yeah, so I'm just trying to accept it. But yeah, let's go ahead and just go outside and vibe out. Job 2:10. He replied, "You are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" It is exactly in that moment of suffering that Satan tries to convince us to doubt God, and then we become bitter when relief doesn't come. If we always knew why we were suffering, our faith would have no room to grow. Okay, so now that I've done my morning reading, I actually want to take you guys back in time, and then we're going to catch back up. So let's go back and look at this flashback footage. Okay, babe, tell them what's going on here. I said, tell the people what's going on.
We got a whole bunch of pieces to choose from. We're trying to figure out what you want to keep for the house makeover.
It's not true. I'm just tired and I need change, and sometimes I get like, I don't know what the word for it is, but I'm in a right now mood.
So y'all saw us do this piece. This was the piece for the bedroom, but it ain't giving off the right vibe. So we tried it in here in the living room. Too small, so that's not gonna work for now. We changing it. And the cream dresser with the 5 million views on the Instagram.
Shut up.
We're gonna try that in the room. So that's what we're doing right now.
So I decided to pull out the camera now because he's not always in a mood for this, and because he is, I had to take advantage.
Yeah, he said.
Normally I had to work hard.
Well, okay, so ignore like the clutter and stuff. But we tried this in our bedroom because it still has not sold. I do have someone interested in coming on Saturday, but I figured we could try it and see what I think of it. And it actually matches our current nightstands better because you can see the detailing on the bottom matches kind of the detailing on this one. So we're trying to see if we can combine the furniture. I could paint this cream and change the knobs out on this as well. Currently we have our TV on top of that, which I don't like. I wanted to mount it over here. I don't know, we're just trying to figure things out. I didn't even know you left.
You didn't know I left.
Okay. So we're now gonna put this dresser on this wall, babe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys saw what took place. I think that was like 2 weeks ago, honestly. So we put this in here and I absolutely love it. This was the best decision I think we ever could have made. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the paint. And if you're wondering about those bookshelves, I just sold those. So for just a few bucks. Yeah. So the paint, I wanted to update you guys on it because this is Evo Eclipse and it has no top coat and it's absolutely durable. I know someone was suggesting that I do put a top coat on it, but I don't have any issues with my furniture scuffing. And I don't know if it's because we're not super rough with our furniture or I don't know, but I've never really had any issues with that. So I want to give you guys like a close-up look. So when we staged it, it wasn't even 30 days. It might have been like 10 days maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it's absolutely perfect. And honestly, like I did see a couple markings on it at one point where it looked like something had splashed. All I did was I took a damp cloth and I wiped it right off. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. The only thing about this paint, and I think it's with any paint, not specifically this paint, but I mean, the furniture does get really dusty. I did dust it off before I did this clip, but there is still a few little dust particles there, but nothing too major. So there's the update on that. Okay, so moving right along, I know the washing machine is getting louder and louder, but today I'm focusing on this entryway makeover. Now, the goal for today is mostly to just get the table painted. I plan on painting it black in that same Evo Eclipse. So that's the focus for today. The knobs, I'm just gonna use the same hardware that I used on my nightstand makeover. If you didn't see that video, go ahead and check that out. I would love to put a fiddle leaf plant or just a plant in general, at least for now, in here until I can get my fiddle leaf tree. That's all Goodwill donations. And yeah, this table I got from the Goodwill a long time ago. I ended up painting it white, and this is kind of when I first started, so the paint job is terrible. As you can see, it's very dusty. I did use chalk paint and it's very grainy, but we're gonna take care of that. So hopefully I can get it done today, if not at least by tomorrow. But be sure to check me out on Instagram for the short form content because I'm gonna make a reel out of this and I'm excited. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, now that I'm out here, I just remembered that I said I would show you guys what we picked up. So this is the massive headboard. It's a Cow King. My plan is to reupholster it and paint the trim black. It's super heavy. So I want to get to this sooner than later so I can get it out the way and get it in our room and finally begin the master bedroom makeover that I've been wanting to do for so long. This is what we just picked up. I called it a dresser. Definitely not a dresser. It's more of a hutch. Excuse the car. And then the dresser that my husband picked up, these are the drawers for it here. But this is the dresser. He did a really good job. The only thing about this one is the side of it needs to be cut off, but it's an opportunity for me to add some legs and experiment with that. So I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to this, but there goes the train. So let's just move right along. So it was actually just freezing outside today. So instead of working in the driveway, I just came to the backyard because it's bright and sunny and it's definitely not as windy. So once it started to warm up and I actually got warmer from working, then I went back to the front and I started working in the driveway again. So right here, I'm just sanding all of that grainy texture down. And honestly, I thought I could get away with just painting it without priming it. And that was a big mistake because you could just see all of the flaws. So I ended up double working, which I was so frustrated because I was trying to cut corners and then it caused me to have to go back and rework. So if you're gonna do something like this, just follow the steps. So after I painted it and I had to let it dry, I came back and I had to prime it and then paint it again. So in the end, it worked out and it looks beautiful, but that was just the one setback that I did have. Okay, so one of the last few things that I wanted to do on this day was clean out my workshop. It's been just accumulating things, and this is something I like to do really after every flip, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. So occasionally I'll just come and do like a deep clean. And so I didn't quite finish, but I got the majority of it done. Got the Christmas decor out of the garage. This massive headboard, this was so heavy, it was like 1,000 pounds. Yeah, just got some things moved around. Here I am just picking up all of my trash, my clutter, my used strainers and paper towels. I just be throwing stuff, y'all. Like, if you know, you know. But what I did have to end up doing was I had to move my refrigerator from this wall to the other wall because so what happened was I ended up blowing one of the fuses on the outlets, basically.
So a few days ago, the maintenance man was able to come and repair that, and I was so thankful because I've been working with one outlet and it's just been so strenuous. But what happened was my compressor was too powerful for the outlet, and I melted the whole box. And he was saying I have to be real careful about things like that because you can essentially burn your house down. And so I was just really happy that he was able to fix that and nothing happened that was, life-threatening or anything like that. What I will say is, so what he explained to me, and I know this is dangerous too, don't do this at home, okay? I know there's a table saw on the top of this refrigerator, but I was being extremely careful. But anyway, he explained to me that the outlets will have the 2 vertical lines and then 1 horizontal line, and that will let you know that it's a stronger box. I don't know all of the terminology. I'm no electrician, but so the one where the sprinklers are set up, that's the stronger one. So I have to run my compressor from that outlet. So I was glad to get everything switched around. I don't know if you guys have seen this curio cabinet in my background. I cannot wait to do this piece. This is one of those popular pieces over on Pinterest, or I'm sorry, on Instagram. So hopefully I'll get to that soon. You guys know I'm gonna do it black, but I think it's gonna be stunning and I just cannot wait. So with all of the fun things that I did on this day, this is actually one of my favorite parts. I love just setting the mood in our home. I love dim lights and candles and all of that good stuff. So I'm just gonna tidy up the house a little bit. It wasn't too bad for the most part. It was just this dining table. A lot of this stuff is what was in the drawers on that entryway table. So I'm just gonna pick up the clutter, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of decorating. So just keep watching. So on this night, I am home alone. The boys went back to their moms and my husband is at a basketball game. So I'm really just vibing out. I did turn on some music and I'm just having a good time. I wanted to know if you guys are enjoying the vlog. I'm definitely enjoying filming this for you. And I wanted to let you guys know, my loyals, I finally am monetized here on YouTube. So thank you all so much for that. I actually was trying to hit that goal before my birthday, and we made it by sometime in December. So I'm so grateful. I planned on doing a testimony video, and right now I'm just kind of trying to figure out the format because it's such a lengthy story and I don't want to leave out those amazing details because God has done some crazy, mind-blowing things for my family and I. So I definitely wanted to share. You guys can let me know if you would look forward to hearing my story. But I'm gonna hopefully get into that sooner than later. Just trying to figure some things out, like I said. So other than that, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the night by setting up my entryway. It's definitely not complete, but this is a start and it looks so cute. And I'm gonna do the final reveal on my Instagram reel. So just keep an eye out for that. And again, my Instagram is Beauty from Neglect. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys over there. With that being said, thank you so much for being here today and watching and hanging out with me. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next one. Thanks for watching.